This is Ryan. Let's cut.
My name's Tim, and I'm the head brewer at Alleycat Brewing Company.
My name is Matt Mercer-Slingsby of Drink This Podcast.
Hi, I'm Dave from Yukon Brewery.
Hey guys, I'm Shane from Edmonton Beer Geeks Anonymous.
I'm Andrew from the Alberta Craft Beer Guidebook.
This is Ryan from Ribstone Creek, and you're watching Rysky Business.
Hey, tonight's show produced with the assistance of one Mr. Trevor Valley. He's such a nice guy. Tattoos and Bones on Twitters. Give him on the Twitters, on the Twatters. Give him a follow. Hey, cheers, everybody. It's Rysky Business.
This is some of the finest corn beer
Ever. It's a thing. It could be a thing.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you, man?
I am awesome. So some big things are happening at Risk. Hey,
Yeah, man. It's been an interesting week of very, very strange but wonderful discussions.
Yeah, man, and some good thought, and I think some good moves, and
some changes. I don't think any of our
actual beer.
I don't think any of our close friends and fam here around the Chanel are going to be too upset about it. I think I just dropped.
I think it's going to fit. Well, let's not bury the lead.
I dropped a cock ring somewhere.
And this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Anybody that views that goes on the Risk YouTube page,
yeah,
you'll see. There's no more live videos there. There's no more shows. There's no more anything except for our segments, like the Pour, Games to Drink To, Getting Murked with Ton Shoveler, stuff like that.
Yep. Getting murked with Ton Shoveler. You know what's sick? You know what's sick is that kid just waxes my ass in that game.
Yeah, I just friended him, so I'm basically going to let him shoot me, and then sit in overview and just watch him play and learn how to play.
That's like actually a really good idea.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. So yeah, so we have taken the live show down off of the YouTube page. And this is not something we did without a lot of thought. It's something we did because, hey, if you're in the chat or if you're watching, feel free to get in on the chat.
Yep.
We looked at what we want Risk to be, and we realized that as much as we enjoy sitting at the bar and having a few, hoisting a few, as they say, and talking dirt about Star Wars and, Blade Runner and whatever it is that we're totally jamming on.
It's a bad brand move, dude.
It doesn't reinforce any of our cred on YouTube. And YouTube...
For me, it's not even cred, Greg. It's...
you're right.
Risk is more than a YouTube channel. Risk is a dream.
Yeah.
It's a collective, unbelievably far-fetched dream.
Yeah.
Shared by two unbelievably unlikely brothers.
Yes.
And while the one of the things that totally ruins my week if I don't have, because I don't have the lift the cork off and hoist a few, if you will.
Yep.
Isn't what Risk is about.
Yeah.
That's a byproduct of Risk.
That is a very, very good way to describe it. That's a very good way to describe it. Yeah, this show is a byproduct of what we're passionate about.
Right.
But it is not what we're passionate about. This show is not what we're
Right.
passionate about.
And I can honestly admit, like, I have, and I know that you have too, but I have had some serious shit on my plate in the last 12 months. And the 12 months previous, my passion has dwindled because I haven't had time for it.
Yeah, no, and I agree. I'm in the same boat, and we both understand that. And as a result, a lot of our shows have sort of turned into us sitting at a bar rather than us talking here, which is okay, but it's not part of the brand.
Exactly, it's not what Risk is, and YouTube is the most forward-facing to you guys, like our audience.
Yeah.
To the people that we want to share this with, and hopefully we can find some passion out there from you for the same fucking wacky ass idea that we've got. And you can come sit around the bar with us. Yeah. But the journey is what is important.
Yes. As opposed to the rambling at the motel on the drive.
Yes.
Yeah. And that is what this show has become.
After a $700 bar bill.
Well, or $1,200 or whatever.
Or whatever. I'm big. It takes a little bit.
Not if that's what you're drinking tonight.
Yeah. So
I got one of those too.
So what I guess we're terribly trying to say is this show will be the only live streamed and saved
episode
show of Rysky Business, because Rysky Business is moving. We're not going away. We're moving to another platform, and we'll talk about that later in the the program, broadcast, whatever. But
the program.
Yeah, the program. This is the last YouTube front-facing video.
Live video.
There will be another place for you to come.
I'm just before we take that too far though, I want to make sure that I want to make this caveat. There will still be live casts from Risk.
Oh yeah.
But those live casts are going to be things that are very specifically on point with where we want to be today and in a year and in 5 years. So if Luke pops into the brewery in Montreal on a trip, or in Ottawa on a trip, or in Toronto on a trip, or if I'm in Edgerton or Ponoka or Lethbridge or Fort McMurray or wherever, those will still be live casted. There will be live casted pieces to whatever video we shoot. This is also a commitment to produce better content
and more
content.
Me. Because some of what this hanging out at the bar has been, what Rysky Business has been a crutch. We have, and Greg,
absolutely,
we're both guilty of it.
You bet.
Well, we don't have to put the effort in because we're building content. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we deleted all the content.
Yeah.
Because that's not who we are. Yeah. When we originally started talking about Risk, we're gamers. Yeah. We're parents. We're dads. We're husbands.
Yeah. And that has fallen away.
And we're beer guys. We're beer enthusiasts. And it shouldn't matter what our view on subject A is, our politics on subject B is. It shouldn't matter. That's not what this is about. That is the individual. That is not Risk.
And because of this live cast, that's become the overwhelming percentage of our content. And that's not what we want. Do I expect people to go back in 5 years and go back through 100+ hours of us drunkenly stumbling about McDonald's and Disney and Star Wars and whatever? No, I don't. But at the same time, I know it's there, and Luke knows it's there.
Yeah.
And that is more untenable to me than...
It's not even untenable. It's just...
Yeah.
It's not palatable.
Sure, that's a good word.
Yeah. I can't have the taste of that in my mouth. Is that a part of who you and I are as men, as gamers, as
of course
fathers, as husbands? Of course it is, man. We sit around the bar, we bullshit, we talk about stuff that you shouldn't talk about in polite conversation.
That's right.
But that's not what Risk is. When we started Risk, it originally, when Greg and I hooked up, it was because we both vaped.
Yep.
And I was on a show because I was selling products in the vape industry, and Greg was hosting the show for these people. And after the show, Greg's like, dude, message me. I want you on my show.
Yep.
So that's what I did. I guessed it on Greg's show. And
then you guessed it again. And
Yep.
then you were just on the show.
Yeah. And then every week for 2.5 years now?
Yeah.
3 years?
2.5. Yeah.
2.5 years.
Yeah.
We've sat down on Saturday.
Yeah.
Pulled pints. Some of it was talking vape, and we realized, man, we have more in common than vaping. Vaping is just a thing that we do.
That's what brought us together, and it's like breathing. That's like saying, that's like meeting somebody at a bar,
saying I like
and going,
water.
You go to the bathroom? You piss?
Yeah.
Shut up. I piss too. Do you piss on the left or the right? We both use the right side. Shut up. And it hit me.
On the left?
Well, which side of the bowl, man? Do you try to go with Coriolis or against?
I go against.
I always go with. There's my point. So, Again, we're not going to take that train of thought until we hit the new platform, perhaps. But the point being that the thing that brought us together and the place that we were in when we came together was a secondary part of who we were and what we became.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Luke, when Luke started on that show, he wasn't even a beer guy. He just hung out.
Dude, I was a wine snob.
He was a wine snob. And it
Dude,
didn't
I live
take
in an
long,
affluent
man.
neighborhood. Like right behind where I'm looking is a 70-bottle wine fridge.
Yeah. How
It's
much
full.
of beer?
No.
Fuck.
The fridge is full of beer. I haven't. It's winter.
I mean,
man.
you
I
could
haven't-
look, man. I mean, look
Oh.
at this thing. This is
That's delightful, dude. I'm actually the only beer that I have in my house is a complete piss of shit.
that's Castile Triple.
Can you please not drink that tonight?
I won't.
Thank you.
It's not cold. Number one, and number two, I have something better to drink tonight. Not that it's a better beer, but it's something that I've been wanting to drink for a long time. But we will not be doing it. What are you doing, boy? What are you shining? You're shining snowmen on my fridge. Ton shoveler. I love
But
you.
dude, if you remember, even back to those days, we would do our show. We would talk about vaping, and then what would we do? We jump over to Jack TV and we game for half an hour.
That's right. Jackbox TV.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I miss
we're
that,
like,
man. God, I miss that. I so miss that.
And you know what? We, as some way in the last year or so, we lost it.
Yeah.
We got too busy with trying to lay the groundwork for the future and family, and be like, oh, this little ball of Risk idea, we're gonna put it here, while family and it's all one ball.
Yeah, it is.
The revelation is that it was all one ball, and there's no separating a digital self.
That's right.
Right.
That's exactly it. It is impossible to separate one's digital self. Luke runs a business, and Luke's Luke. He's got a personality, and if anybody pretends that his personality isn't powerful, they're crazy. My personality may not be as powerful, but I have responsibilities. I have responsibilities in my day job. I have responsibilities on my not day job, and I have responsibilities here, and they're all ultimately connected. And so,
we both have pre-existing personas.
Yeah. And I created a new YouTube channel for myself, and I kind of independently branded it, and I gave it a name that didn't talk about who I was, and it was just, I was going to start doing the video that I want to do. Some of it'll be beer related, some of it'll be family, some of it'll be blogs, some of it'll be whatever. And I'm like, this is asinine. Yeah. I'm creating another persona because I'm trying to isolate it from my real persona and my risk persona, which are ultimately linked whether I like it or not anyway. So to hell with it. There's one person, it's me. I do a couple of different things. But if my clients come looking for me, I want them to see me and not be and not wonder if I'm going to offend them.
And that's the thing, right? That's why it was so important to throw the sitting around the bar, because societally, and certainly this is how I feel. I don't know how this is how you feel, Greg, but when you're sitting in a basement bar with your brother, you talk about some shit that maybe the world shouldn't hear about.
Yeah.
You express ideas that aren't popular, and they might not even be your ideas.
That's right.
But you're trying to figure out where you fit into the world. And you know what that's not good for? It's not good for public consumption.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
So we started Vapes and Beers. All right? And Vapes and Beers was awesome.
Well, we started New Brew Thursday back in the days when Lance and I did it.
Yeah.
And then I migrated that to a different platform.
Because of vaping.
Similar platform because of vaping. And we were really successful.
You're a habitual creator.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't not be building things.
Yeah.
Kills me to be sitting still. I'm like a shark. If I stop moving, I die. And so we migrated it. And when we migrated it, we lost some of the beer love. We had lots of vape love, which is great. Good people. But we lost a lot of the beer love. And what we found was that the beer was what brought us to this point. That's what should carry us on. So we moved to YouTube. Yeah. And we started creating content at YouTube, like The Pour, content like Games to Drink Beer To, content like the blog, the beer blog stuff, the documenting of the beer festivals and things like that. And then more importantly, things like Build It, Brew It, Drink It. Build It, Brew It, Drink It, where we really took
which was an awesome partnership.
It was a wonderful partnership, and it was a great series, and it was a complete zero in terms of the brand, because the only content we were making other than that was this livecast. Yeah. And so it was a small drop in a very big pool of Rysky Business, the broadcast. And
it's such a shame, dude, because the Build It, Brew It, Drink It was such good content.
Yeah, and I do hope that it's still got a future. And I think it will, but I am going to be doing some changes on those videos. I'm going to try and work the YouTube algorithm a little bit to see if we can get a little more traffic to them, because I think there's great content there for new brewers that didn't get to see it because it just disappeared into the YouTube black hole, and because we didn't have the consistency of content necessary for YouTube to do well. So that's something we're going to work on this year. We're going to try and get something up every week, one thing a week, guaranteed, and it's going to run that way all year. And that's the target. And it's not going to be easy, I'll tell you right now.
And you know what, dude? There's going to be weeks where the live show doesn't happen.
Oh, for sure.
Because my schedule is just as nuts as your schedule. And if it's Wednesday and I'm going to lop the back half off of Wednesday to go to a brewery, walk around, talk to the people, do an interview, take a flight, and get hammered in the hop room,
Yeah.
I need that time back on Saturday.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen a lot, but it might happen.
Yeah. No, for sure.
And the way that the Risk YouTube channel is set up is the only thing that we had was Saturday.
Right.
And when shit hit the fan on Saturday and we didn't do a show, we missed like 2 months this year.
Yeah. And we felt like shit about it.
Right?
Yeah. And that, those are days we don't get back. Right? And those are times we don't get back.
And it's so unbelievable to think how shit we felt about missing those. And 2 days ago, we threw everything else away.
Yeah.
But it's for the betterment of us. It's for the betterment of you guys.
Yes.
We want you to understand how this has started and why it started.
Yeah.
We are two brothers from another mother on the opposite sides of a continent with the same goal.
Yeah.
My kid in Ontario calls Greg uncle.
Aww. I call her daughter-in-law.
But
so that's
in that process, Greg, we had talked. So we're like, we're gonna refocus on beer, not so much on vaping, because it's vaping. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Right? It's like you said, it's you pee with the current or you downstream or upstream. That's not a significant point of contact. Beer.
Or context.
Thank you.
Beer is.
Beer is. Yep. Family is.
Yes.
Gaming is.
Yes.
So in the early days of Risk, we would talk about games.
Yeah.
We would do games to drink to. We haven't done a games to drink to after a show in 9 months.
Yeah, I know, it's been ages. Yeah. Which sucks. Because I have a game that I played last week that's totally awesome, and I know you hate it.
I played Uno.
I love Uno.
Tonight.
Yeah, I love Uno. I love Uno.
That's what I'm trying to say, ladies and gentlemen, is like, I can't believe I just ladies and gentlemen. But that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Is like we said the word game, and we both had a game
ready.
Arm's reach.
Yeah, I have a couple.
And it was unplanned.
Yeah,
like I could reach down here and get 5 Kings Court off this table, like right there.
I can't because it's upstairs on the kitchen table because that's where we play it.
I have a box with 30 of them right there.
Yeah, but I do have 50 games stacked up right there on the shelf next to me.
So,
and that is who we are.
And that's a thing that, come hell or high water, we're going to incorporate into who we are.
Yeah.
And we're going to incorporate that into our new platform. And with some new partnerships and some new friends that also share a dream.
I have a dream. I don't know if you know this, Luke, but there's somebody that sits next to my camera every week. I'm showing it to the main camera right now. Here, I'll show it to you. I don't know if you can see him.
That's Splinter.
No, it's not Splinter.
You want to work a focus button or something?
Well, no, I don't have autofocus turned on. He's a dwarf.
Is that Gimli? No,
that's Ironheart Tunnel Dark.
Ironheart Tunnel Dark.
Yeah. He's a 1/64th elf dwarf. We don't talk about that much. There's an interloper. It only happened once.
Yeah. So,
but like we're gamers.
What are elves doing hooking up with dwarves?
That's what we don't talk about. I'd appreciate it if you didn't bring it up again.
No, that is
No.
some Jerry Springer shit.
It was actually. Winter Haven's still talking about it. Anyway,
Yeah.
dude, I mean, it's the Black Mountains. Shit happens. It gets cold in the
Get
winter.
serious while drinking hooch was a bad call.
Oh, it's okay. So the end of the discussion is, and I'm going to do this in a way that my son will appreciate. We're going to move this live cast off of this platform to a platform that better fits what we want to be. And yeah, can I tell him?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know how this is supposed to fit in my face. Oh yeah, so we're gonna lose this game to Twitch. We're gonna lose to Twitch.
You know who you look like right now? You look like Harold from the Red Green Show.
I have no idea. That's it. Tyler. Tyler. Tyler.
Talk through your nose.
Huh? Here.
Unplug your headphones.
Huh? Here. Tyler.
Kung Kier.
Kung here.
I'm in the middle of a game right now, Dad.
Kung here now.
Kung here now.
That's how. Who's it?
Kung here.
We're living. I shall.
It's still funny.
Quick, he said.
Benjamin, come here.
Hi here. Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ. Here comes Lynn.
Hey, I need your help. How now?
Are you showing him all your dental work?
How now?
Tell him
That?
that.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh yeah?
Like, what?
How? That Leah? Good.
Use K's, dude.
Good.
Chewing,
Good.
living,
Good.
moving.
Yeah.
Sounds like 3 words to movie.
Who?
Two.
Twitch.
Which?
Twitch.
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 We are moving to Twitch.
We're moving to Twitch.
Thank you. Oh God, I got the out of my mouth. Oh fuck, that hurts.
Oh,
Oh.
best segment till last, buddy.
I love you. Thank you. Benjamin, I love you too, buddy. Thank you, Ew, he just tried to tongue kiss me.
Oh my
Cheers, Clayton. I do find it interesting that we actually started to pick up viewers for tonight's cast when I put this speculum in my mouth.
You want to see how bad your dental work was?
It's bad. That's why I didn't open my mouth. I'm missing teeth.
I go over you too!
Oh, hey Clayton, how are you, man?
Shit. Okay, Ben.
I'm really glad
Come over
that
here,
you're
man.
here, dude.
Come over here, man. Hey, Clayton.
Hi.
I would like to tell you
Hi.
that he is going to be on the country with us sometimes. Right? Okay? Okay? I know.
Vagina.
Okay, vagina.
Tell us what you think, Ben.
I don't know.
You're gonna be on the TV show.
Okay,
with them.
are you going to lay your hand on Twitch?
Heart night.
Hard night? Hey, you
Heart
gotta
night.
get in
Fright
there.
night.
You know her into the picture. Okay.
Heart.
Hey,
Night.
Hayden.
Heart night.
Heart night.
Hey, Hayden. Heart night.
Heart night.
Heart.
I'm gonna pee my pants.
When you're a little boy, you go into the forest and you do the heart. Heart night. Heart
Have a beer.
night.
Lord.
Have another beer.
Heart.
Oh dear God.
Get high. High.
5.
Heart.
Hard.
No.
Heart. You got it.
Heart. Heart at night. I will say anything
Not
that gets
at
good in the
night.
chat.
Heart night.
Heart night.
If you put it in the chat,
Heart.
I will say it.
If you put it in the chat,
I will say it.
he'll say it.
She snorted. I like that snorted.
Heart night.
Heart.
Heart.
Short.
If you're a kid, you go into the forest until they heart.
Go to the forest to get a heart.
Hands her. Hands her. Can I say that in my house now?
Yes, you can get out of your mouth now.
Oh, shut up.
And you sound it wrong, Clayton. It's SUPERFREIGALSTASOSISS.
Someone repeated fart at night.
Okay,
Ow, okay, I'm
Come
done.
out at night.
Dude, why didn't you say any of the things that I said?
What? What do you mean, what did I say
Are
to
we
the things
crazy?
you said?
Look, is it
Fart at night. Yeah, well, that's what I thought he said. I said that.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
I wanted you to say, holy fuck, that's fabulous.
I did.
Your way is way better.
I did say it.
Wow.
All right.
Go.
You, I love you, go to bed. Point of the matter is, if we're not having fun and playing games, this is all for nothing. And so
So this-
now we need to
so
move.
this-
I don't know which one he had, or she had, or he had, so I'm putting these both in the dishwasher now.
I haven't touched them.
Hi, Lynn.
Although I
No,
have
no, no, you keep yours in your room. Don't.
Get into bed. Go. Go.
Anyhow.
Dude,
Hey,
I
honey.
think it's fun that you saved the last segment. The best segment was the last segment.
Well, that's the idea, man. That's the idea.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor?
What's that?
Can you get
bring
me
me
a beer
cookies?
out of the fridge?
What beer?
One of the ones that's stacked up in a
You
pyramid.
don't want the steel?
No, I'm not drinking the Castile tonight. It's also 11% and it'll kill me.
I need some milk.
That's so not what I expected to hear right now. All right, I need a beer. We're going to crack a beer. I'm going to say cheers. We're going to give this thing a send-off. We're not doing a pour, but this is
Zero issue.
an Alberta beer, and it is an Alberta beer that I've never had.
It's a strong beer. 'Cause
And
that's
so I'm
what
going
it
to I'm going to
says.
drink it. This is Nemesis IPA. Woo. Hey, buddy.
It's
God damn.
unrecommended.
Are you going to drink yourself a beer now?
Yeah, I'm gonna have the worst beer of
I wanna see what it's about.
beer history.
There you go.
I picked it out, but I don't know.
This is a 9 or a 7.5% zero issue out of Calgary. I'm going to give it 2 rolls. I'm going to put this. I'm going to go full screen for a second here while I do this because I want to pour this on camera because
Dora, the exploder!
I'm going to kill him. No, I won't. 'Cause
Yeah,
he's
I
too
was
much
just-
fun. He's too much
I
fun. I'm
was
not
just
going
going
to
to
Scott Ford is the
kill
artist.
your child.
What?
Scott Ford is the artist.
Scott
Remember
Ford is
that
the artist. So anyway, this is Nemesis IPA from Zero Issue. I'm going to go full screen here because I want to get this pour on camera for the Luke. There we go. We have opened it. Luke, are you going to watch this camera? Because I need you to see this beer going in a glass. Oh, of course he can't hear me. I'm going to wait until he comes back now.
Oh, Max. Daddy is broadcasting, so back in a few minutes, okay?
It's all right. Ton Shoveler Mark II. Why am I waiting?
You're waiting for Luke.
I'm waiting for Luke. Did he just flush? I think
Probably.
he flushed. I think he flushed.
I think I might want to try the mango lassi tonight.
Well, then grab it and have a mango lassi.
Yeah?
Yeah. I want a sip though.
Yes, of course. It's small, so I don't
Just grab a glass from the cabinet. Okay, well that just came way down, but it was a lot of fun while it happened. Anyway, that, just so you know, what is the name of that game, Ben? Ben, what's the name of that game? Speak Out. It's called Speak Out. So, the game Speak Out, board game. You get a card, you have to try and explain what you're reading to the person at the other side of the table. They have to guess it, and you have to wear that thing in your mouth when you do it. It's funny as hell. So, Luke, I've gone full screen. I want you to see this beer because I have been waiting for this, and it's the first one I've had of its type. So you tell me when you're watching the camera again so that I can pour this thing.
I'm getting candy ready. Hold on.
What the hell does that have to do with me? That sounds like a you problem, not a me problem.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. All right, let's pour this thing.
How many times did you roll it?
Only once so far, but now that I've got it half poured, I'm going to swirl and finish the pour.
Ooh.
Ooh. This is Nemesis IPA from Zero Issue. And, sweet.
What's the IBUs?
Hun, smell that.
What are the IBUs on that? That they're...
Or not hoppy. The Citra.
Apparently the IBUs are very, very low.
Really?
Yeah.
A low IBU Citra beer?
Right.
I don't know what hops are in it, but it is basically like drinking a glass of orange juice from what I hear.
Shall I?
Oh my god, that is the most bitter orange juice I've ever consumed, but it is delicious.
Bitter bear face!
Try it. Try actually drinking it, not just getting some foam.
I like it.
It's like...
I can't drink a lot of it, but I like it.
Yeah, it's almost like champagne orange juice. It's, this is a
Do I need to do anything to this?
It's got some stuff. Oh my god, this is what you're drinking?
Yeah.
Put it in your face.
You need a glass. No, you need like this style of glass.
I looked for one, I couldn't.
Oh, okay. Well, then this one. She's actually drinking a Omnipolo Gosa called Mango Lassi.
Nice. Nothing
So-
like drinking a Gosa
So
when
you
it's
crack
minus
half.
2070 of it.
It's also 1.6% alcohol.
Why?
You are here.
Because it's a Gosa, and they're always notoriously low alcohol. It's a salted sour. Well, not necessarily salted, but Gosas often have salt. So, yeah, pour half, and then give the bottle a good swirl and pour the rest.
Incorrect glassware.
Yeah, I called the glassware thing out, but it's okay. I don't deduct marks.
I did all of it. Sorry.
Oh, hold on. Here.
Oh, it's pretty.
Here.
I don't really want to talk shit. I'm drinking the beer that I used to make
That's
beer mustard with.
Oh, nice. No, this is, and actually, this is one of the most beautiful bottles I've ever seen. Just looking at the camera there.
Smell.
Smee?
Smell. Does smell like mango.
Holy shite, that is mango. Oh my goodness, that is delicious. It's a mango sour.
Bye.
Bye. I'm not going to get to have any more of that. That one's called Bianca by Omnipolo. Truly beautiful beer.
Yes.
Like, really nice. Bianca.
Okay.
Okay, anyway.
Sorry.
Pitter patter.
Another
No, I'm
sip
good.
before I go.
Thank you. I love Omnipolo. Okay.
Top shelf.
Top shelf NHL alumni. Thank you, dear. So, Nemesis IPA, 0 issue out of Calgary, Alberta. F yeah, boy. That's amazing. I have 3 more cans of this, and I'm going to drink them.
Go to the 2-shot and make sure that you're not muted.
Oh, I'm not muted. Am I muted? Shut up. I'm not muted. You made me think about that for a second.
I did.
All right.
So like that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? Like the videos that we had up that were our content didn't speak to what just happened.
No, they didn't, and they don't typically.
So
we've actually historically
we're
hidden our children and families.
We're moving to Twitch.
Yeah, no, you got to get your mouth bigger than that, man. I'm not even going to put it back in. But we're moving to Twitch. We're moving to Twitch for a couple of reasons. Number one, we needed a platform that would support the kind of randomness that this will entail, because this is also about us enjoying our life, not just sharing the beer stuff. The beer education, the reviews, the brewing content, the brewery introductions, the interviews with brewers, with brewmasters, with tap house people. That's all going to be on YouTube still. It will continue to grow. We will continue to put that content forward. But that is what we do when we're being Risk. What Luke and I need to have still is this outlet for who we are and what we do. And do it in a place that fits that. And Twitch does for that purpose.
Yeah.
It's going to let us play video games. It's going to let us play board games. It's going to let us, shoot the poop when we just want to shoot the poop. And do so in a place that it's about building, a collective group of people. And so I guess watch our Facebook page, facebook.com/riskbrewing.
Which is another thing that we're going to kick up.
Which is another thing we're going to be kicking up. So you're going to see a lot more information on what's happening. Hey, Maxie. On Facebook when we're doing stuff.
And here, if you're watching this video in the future, click like and please comment
and subscribe and comment and leave us a note.
I don't even care if you subscribe or click the bell. I'd love it, but sure.
Yeah.
You know what? Give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs down. But comment.
Yeah.
Like, tell us how stupid we are. Tell us some awesome ideas of, hey, I would love to see XYZ content. Hey, can you guys play Nerf Wars at a brewery? Like, fuck yeah. If I can make a Nerf battle happen at a brewery, it's gonna happen.
Yeah. That'd be so awesome.
You know what I mean?
What if we could set up an inter-brewery Nerf league?
Oh my god.
Oh. Okay, this is the kind of shit that Luke and I come up with. That
could totally happen.
Yeah, it could. It totally could. To celebrate that idea, I'm going to have another sip of Nemesis IPA from 0 issue out of Calgary.
Losing team has to
can't see through the
tap
glass.
The keg.
Tack what?
Losing team has to tap the cask.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That would be good.
Why am I installing a program right now?
I have no idea. It's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Thanks, Clayton. Hey, buddy, I really hope you managed to follow us over there. We will be putting stuff on the Facebook page. If you're not already following us on the Facebook page, please do. I think you do.
And
but,
dude, like Clayton was one of the originals, man.
you bet he was, man.
He was here when we were Vapes and Beers.
I know. And I'm
So
guessing
fancy?
he knows what Twisted. I like the bro fist, man. Right back at you, Clayton. Bro fisted.
Yeah. So Risk is going to be different.
Risky Business is going to be different.
And it's going to be better. Everything's going to be better. We're going to see to it.
We're gonna make a house that's a lot of fun. Yeah, man.
I'm going to get an internet connection that's not a potato.
Well, one of the things that Luke and I want to do
next week's live show, I'm going to be at a bar.
Yeah,
I'm going to be at a gamer bar.
Yeah, actually, Luke will be at an esports bar next week, and we will be streaming on Twitch,
and we'll talk more about it next week
at some point.
But there'll be links in the doobly doo.
We'll have links in the doobly doo. We will update links in the comments of this as to where you can find us once that happens. We're not going to throw up Patreon logos and stuff tonight because you know where to find us. We're not going to put up our Untappd stuff tonight because you know where to find us. What we're going to do is we're gonna say goodnight, and then Luke and I are gonna figure out some details, and then things are gonna just become what they're gonna become, and we're gonna have a hell of a lot of fun in the process. So,
and Greg, there will be no squirrels, there will be no nonsense.
That's good.
All that there'll be, it's a good night and a thank you.
And a thank you. And that goes both to you, Luke, and it goes to you people watching. Thanks very much. This has been Risky Business. We out.
See you next week in a different place.
Thanks for stopping by and watching Risky Business with us. This is the only show on the internet that promises that once you've paid for your ticket, we'll never kick you out of the show. If you enjoyed the show tonight, hit the subscribe button down there. Throw us a like if you want to. And share it with your friends. Have a great week. We'll see you again real soon.